Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 68 of my Manchester United Football Manager 2015 Let's Play. And today, first in this episode, we have a game against West Ham. But before I go into it, I've finalised the signing of one region and hopefully will be a couple. I'll go to the biggest guy first. Obviously, Andrei Kosenko is still... When is he going to join again? We signed him quite a while ago. You can see the player has a future transfer arranged. That's with us. The 2nd of the 7th, 2017. So basically the end of this season. That's alright. That's alright, I suppose. Obviously, his biggest downside is his finishing. Like, you want your, at least, midfielders and attacking players to be able to score. But this guy, great determination, 20, already highest it can be. Dribbling 16, passing 16. He's going to be a very good player. We did sign him for a reasonable amount. Like, a lot of money. 16.5 million, but again, I think there was some player clauses in there. But again, sky high potential, world class, potential to be one of the best centre midfielders in the game. So hopefully he does live up to that. But yes, moving on to the next guy, Atakan Akdag, 7.5 million. I think that's pretty much up front. I can't remember exactly. We'll see if we do sign him. But anyway, he's a taller... he got 4 positions. 4 positions naturally. I think I showed you in the previous episode. Again, his downside is probably his quickness. But if you play him in a central position, it's probably not going to matter too much. And yeah, for me, he'll be that position. For us, Turkish player as well. He would be good. But more so the bargain signing right here is Jamie Moreno. 220k. He is from Colombia. Maybe he could be like Belanta as well with a bit of luck. He looks pretty beastly for a 17-year-old mentally. Look at that, 18 teamwork, 16 work rate, 16 bravery, and some attributes that are relative to his position as a centre-back are okay, like positioning 13, anticipation 12, and you've got technicals, you've got 16 of heading, 13 marking, 12 tackling. The only bad thing, there's always a downside to a player's game, and that's his height, only 180 centimeters, and his jumping reach is only 9. So he's going to be weak in the air, but then he's got 16 heading. So at least when he can get his head to the ball, he's probably going to win that challenge. So yeah, he'll be all right. And anything else? I'm not sure. That's about it. And yeah, you can see he's a promising centre-back. So good potential, and you see potential to be a star in the Premier League. So, and to come in, we already got Belanta, who's from Colombia, and even Cuadrado as well, yeah? We've got Cuadrado, he's from Colombia, so we've got a few, and for Falcao, it depends if we keep Falcao or not when he joins, but he'll be joining, when he turns 18 as well, so that would be, the end of this season as well. So some good players coming in, and there's something I want to check that I mentioned in a previous episode as well, and that is the homegrown status. You can see which players are homegrown now and which in the future they'll be. Luke Shaw, he is already trained in nation, of course, but then by 2017, by the end of this season, he'll have that for the club. So then he'll be a homegrown player for Manchester United, very important. And a couple guys that I thought they could have been, like Zivkovic, and who else would have signed cheap? Tielemans. Yeah, Tielemans can, but Zivkovic won't be. Tielemans was a year younger, I think, when I signed him, so that makes sense. And he'll be, homegrown at the club by 2018. So that's pretty good, because we did poach him. It's nice when you can get those kind of players. Anyone in the under-21s like that is relevant. We'll see homegrown status. You can see there's a few here. There's Beltramone, good young regent we signed with high potential. It's good he'll be homegrown for us. Oh no, that's only in the nation, yeah? But that's weird. We signed him. That should be for the club, shouldn't it? I don't know. Rowan Preston, that's obvious. And then Broniszewski, yes, that's a big one as well, because he's going to be part of the future, without a doubt. Hopefully will develop into one of the better strikers in the game. And you can see, like I mentioned previously, determination going up, being tutored by Robin van Persie as he's killing it in the reserves or under 21. Still only 17. Usually at that age, they'll be still in the under 18s. But he could be almost quality to come in. Look, to say his ability right now, he's a decent player for most Premier League sides. Do you think I should send him out? I'll put available for loan. See if I get any offers, and I'll just drop him back to hot prospect for now. I think in FM14, when you change that, they get unhappy about it, but that doesn't affect them anymore. So that is cool with me. And again, there has been a slight adjust to the tactic, I suppose you can say. This is the exact way I want it. Actually, the strikers want to be more of wingers, but again, because we don't have too many wingers, we'll be playing the deep line forwards, because I noticed when we were playing them before, they go out wide. But yeah, some changes is also the ball-playing defenders. They're on stoppers now. You can see the main duty, why I changed that, is here. You can see the ball-playing defender will push ahead of the defensive line and close down players before they get to the area. So this is obviously to try and catch them offside, playing the offside trap as well. I took pass into space off. That's just something I did. So we'll do that. Still got the complete wing backs, and yes, the halfback as well. With the wing backs getting forward, for me, we're playing register before. For me, the halfback again, where are he? It says the halfback looks to serve a role somewhere. I've explained this because I've used a tactic like this before, where I've used this role. I think it was with Braga, actually, which is really similar to this formation. But anyway, yeah, it's basically acting as a third centre-back, but still will be slightly in front of him. But he'll be more defensive than just a general defensive midfielder. He'll sit more deeper. So basically, yeah, acts as a third centre-back as these, wingers are getting forward, or complete wing-backs are getting forward. Then we'll just play with the general, deep line playmaker, then attacking midfielder. Then up front, for me, the striker, or the central striker, is just going to be a general poacher where he's there to score the goals. That's what he's there for. And then you got the deep line forwards on attack. They'll be pushing out wide and rotating through there, creating and scoring. That's the role for deep line forwards. Again, it says, with attack duty, deep line forward will look to fashion chances for himself in addition to playing others in. So, and you can see he'll drop into space, hold up the ball, before supplying linking passes to teammates and moving the ball back to midfield support, spreading it wide to the flanks, and if he has time to turn, playing in his strike partner. So, involves a lot of stuff, and hopefully Memphis Depay can find himself on the score sheet again. Really want to develop him. He's finishing still 12, working on that in training. And there we go. Finishing. And I've still got, I've got the exact roles now. I've named this one attacking and control. I play on control mentality, and defend. I've still got those in place. So we'll see if we can utilize them and if we need to. But for now, we'll go in. Valdez is back in goalkeeping position. Raphael, look at all the average ratings. Amazing. Juan Bernat has been insane as well. Like, even Luke Shaw, our fullbacks have been amazing. And especially Bernat. He's averaging assist every game. Averaging an assist every game. That's insane stuff. He's been amazing. Amazing signing. Of course, it was a big signing. 35.5 million back. Was their second season? Start of second season was dealt with by the board. I asked them to do the transfer and they got it done. And he's definitely performing now at that level if he wasn't before. Can he develop a bit more as well? Nah, he's at his ability. But he's only 23. It says he's 3-star ability. And that's what I want to mention as well. If I didn't sign him, some people said, you already have enough left backs. But Luke Shaw is the next best, and he's injury prone. See, fairly susceptible to injuries. And then we don't have a natural left back. We've got Rojo and stuff. We can play left back or Belanta, but they're not natural guys that could play that wing back kind of role. So I felt it was a needed transfer. But yes, I want just Depay. We'll go in and I'll talk about him. I just want him to just keep going on this way. Keep smashing in the goals. I want him to win the World Player of the Year. I think he can do that on this form. And especially when Messi and Ronaldo, how old are they now? Messi and Ronaldo, because they're going to drop naturally. Lionel Messi is, I suppose he's still going to, look how good he looks in those attributes here, 29. See, he starts bang. That's what I want. Depay to get those kind of... But you look at the attribute difference, So Depay we're getting the best out of him. Most definitely. And there's actually another Cristiano Ronaldo in the game now. Oh, there's actually a stadium. Cristiano Ronaldo Campus Football. Does he have a stadium, Ronaldo? Did he... I'm not sure. I haven't looked into that in real life, but... Anyway, this is how Ronaldo looks right now, and he is just on that same form, just absolutely killing it. Amazing player. Try and get him, but he's still no intention of joining the club at this time, which is unrealistic. You know, Ronaldo, he has said he would like to join Manchester United to come back. But unfortunately, when it's set like that in Football Manager, it never changes. So that's a bit unfortunate. But anyway, something I shared on Twitter again, there's a Cristiano Ronaldo regen, but it's a goalkeeper that's from Brazil. He's probably not good enough, but you don't know till you see his potential, I suppose. But yes, we'll get through that. And anything else? West Ham, any decent players here? They got Daniel Wass. Oh yeah, is our goalkeeper playing? See, he's not even on the bench, but... Oh yeah, because we have in the contract that he's not allowed to play against us. It's not like FIFA where that doesn't take into account. Ooh, imagine, yeah, if they... See, he's not... They have to put this reserve goalkeeper in, John Late, who's not even a player. He's just like a grayed out player, so... Yeah, Adrian must be injured, and he's ineligible, so... Is he in the reserve squad? Sorry, I'm just checking all this stuff out right now, but... Carlos Camille, they've put him in the reserves. Obviously, he's not performing or something, or they don't think he's good enough, or whatever. But, yeah, that means our player. How long is Adrian injured for? Yeah, 7 weeks to 2 months. So, definitely, yeah, Husic is going to be playing up until then. And he's played a few games, so that's good stuff. Hasn't performed too well, but don't forget, it's a West Ham defence in front of him. Not too good. And I remember, does anyone remember this? Last time we played against West Ham, this guy, Junior Kaikara, however you say his name... He absolutely was so terrible. He made like 2 errors that led to goals. And it looks like he's... I'm not sure why... Well, obviously they thought he would look like a good player. They signed him in the game, of course. Not in real life. And yeah, hasn't got over a 7 average rating in the season. So obviously playing poorly. And is that... Yeah, I want to talk about it for a second. Like, I always seem to manage big teams in Football Manager. It's either a really small team like Bar City or a big team in Manchester United. So... I've been thinking about like maybe a mid-table or a lower mid-table Premier League side. And, you know, I haven't started too many saves this year. Obviously, I said I'll do this one for the duration of FM15 and Bath City. And that's, like, honestly, that's like 2 on Football Manager and 2 on FIFA. I reckon that's a decent amount. But for whatever reason, if I get to the end of this, I don't know. A lot of people just keep saying, keep doing this. But I'd like to build a team... from that level that's maybe a lower Premier League team into a top 4 team. I've done that before, but maybe not on YouTube. I remember I did Aston Villa save in FM13, and I really enjoyed that towards the end of FM13. And that's the one, out of all my saves, I remember a lot because of just how I enjoyed it. So, I don't know, a team like that I would enjoy a lot. That's obviously long term, but I'm putting that into place now, getting that kind of routine on YouTube of doing long careers and long series and all of that, and this is where I suppose it's going to set the tone, and maybe it could, pave the way. It could pave the way for me to do a series like that in FM16, maybe. I don't know. If you'll be sick of seeing Manchester United, but I know a lot of you guys will want to see United, as it's like a trend on my channel now, basically. So, apparently we lost last time against West Ham, so we'll see if we can avenge that. We'll continue in with this good form, and hopefully, we can pick up the points. So we'll see, yeah. Still a change of formation, but it's still fairly similar. But we've got to be careful. We might concede. No, that's not good. That's not good. We concede 20 seconds in. What was that? Come on. You need to do much better. Can't be conceding goals 20 seconds in. Was. He put it into Downing. And he finds the back of the net. That's... Whoa. I told them to avenge what happened last time, and they concede within 20 seconds. Come on, turn it up. Team talk. Passionately. Demand more. Terrible start, isn't it? Something a bit different, at least. Instead of me starting off dominating, we're going to have to turn this around somehow. Oh no, Noble. We could concede 2 here. Oh no, Valdez, you dick! What was that? What was that? Pala, what are you doing? I mean, I don't even know what I'm talking about here, because Valdez, what do you even call that, Valdez? You're dropped for the next game. I don't care. That's dumb. What are you even playing at? What's that? Okay. Let's try and calm down. We have a chance to turn it around. Come on. Raphael, whip it in. Here we go. Ah, come on. And we've been dominating the possession early in the piece. 63%. So that obviously makes sense that we conceded 2 goals already. Oh my god. Kolarov, Downing. West Ham don't have too bad play. Oh no, not again. That worked. Offside. Big team talk coming in though. Not even close to taking our chances. Our winning streak could be ended. So I guess that proves, that I don't win every single game. But aggressively, your pride is at stake. This is actually embarrassing. This is an embarrassing performance. But if I'm being, honest, I don't mind if I lose games because it keeps you guys interested. If I win every single game, you'll get bored. So in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, I don't mind a lose that. It's just like one game or something. But obviously, I don't want to give it up here. Come on. Get it back and counter. Depay. Play it through. Where is he going? Finds Raphael. Oh, now Romero in space. Di Maria! Oh! We've had 9 long shots in this game. I'm not sure if that's on West Ham's accord that they're forcing us into that. But we've had no clear-cut chances here. It's Pala. Good tackle, Stones. I don't think our defense has actually been too bad in this game. We haven't even conceded that many chances. Raphael, keep going. Oh, it's 2-footed challenge, of course. He's gone, yeah. We were never destined to win this game. Come on, we'll just go there. He can be deep line playmaker. What can you do? Yeah, what can you do, eh? We'll just make all subs here. Take off players. Depay back to playing terribly. What do we do? We'll bring on Januzaj. And we'll bring on Goetze for someone. For James Wilson. Put Royce as striker. Cuadrado will come on for Raphael. Got to change it up and push up the wing backs. Just ultimately go for it here. Come on. Maybe the slight change of tactic, it's probably, instruction-wise, it is a bit different. It is a bit different, so it's the first game actually using this. But it's fluid, though, because it's similar, setup-wise, to the other formations we've been using. Come on. Pirlo, get this back. No, we're not going to. We have a less man, and we're 2 behind. It was one of those games you get after you've been on a winning streak. That's why I can never win. In Football Manager, I've never been unbeaten in a season. There's always just games you lose. It just works out that way. No matter which team you are, there's just a game that goes against you. Pirlo. Okay, if we get this, we might have a slight chance. Don't give up yet. Well done. Di Maria scores. Goetze. There's the money for you. Goetze found Di Maria. We have dominated this game, possession-wise and shot-wise. And we may have a chance here to get a goal back. Or a second goal back. Now, Carrick, who of course we sold to West Ham. And here's Gibson. Junior Kaikara hasn't made too many errors today. Oh, this is going to be a chance for them. We're not winning it back. Come on, deal with this. Well done. Phil Jones, excellent player. Now, Cuadrado, look how much he's sprinting. Look at that pace. Just sprinting down the wing. There you go. Now, Goetze. Royce! We have done that. Oh, I know. It's not like an amazing comeback, but it's more than I expected. It's not like we came back, I'm making it sound like we came back from 5-0 or something, but I completely didn't expect it. I thought they weren't ready with this tactic or something, and we got a red card as well. I just was not expecting it, so, oh my god, imagine if we could get a third. Well, this will be interesting, and it will be a win, but it will be an enjoyable win, not an expected one. Okay, come on. Come on. No, it's Poyetson. Ooh, chance. Okay, team talk. We'll go passionately. Concentrate. Go for that winning goal. And even attacking, we'll change to overload. Get forward. And see if we can do it. Come on. To make this special. No, it's not going to be. Oh, but it was good to come back. Avoid defeat. So I guess that being unbeaten this season is still alive. It's just, yeah, a couple stupid goals we conceded and a red card. If we didn't get that red card and that goal, one of them was so just... I'll just say it wasn't our night, definitely. It was a couple stupid errors and a lucky early goal as well. It just... We'll see both their goals. Stuart Downing in the first minute as well, but it was like 20 seconds. You see here, there was Was, or however you say his name, I have no idea who he is. He just crossed it up there. It was a dangerous cross. That's really hard to defend around that danger zone there, and somehow Downing won the header. But you can note we did have a lot of long shots, so obviously they forced us into that. But every team, well, basically, at least around our areas, played every single game. Like, no games at hand or anything, and they're 1 point ahead, so that's still good, I suppose. And then, but Pele's goal, that frustrated... This shouldn't have been a goal. Valdez, if he didn't act like a retard, that wouldn't have been a goal. And we would have won this game with a less man. Oh, that's hard. That's what I mean. That's hard to take. So, we'll go... I don't even know. Yeah, post-match, where do we go? We already did team talks and all that crap. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that. It was an interesting game, to say the least. And you can see that, yeah, goalkeeper Cristiano Ronaldo from Brazil, yeah, is pretty crap and wouldn't be good enough. Here's Janko. I suppose I'll accept the loan offers. And Akdag, yeah, that guy's accepting. I'm really excited about this guy, to be honest. He doesn't say it at the minute because he's only 17. I'm not sure. Yeah, does anyone know? Is it when like they're 18 or something, 19, when it says they're a wonder kid? Because if I think this guy could... I know, you're like, why do you think this guy is good? But like, you got to look at his attributes and what they're going to grow into. Like all those 15s, and even here, crossing, dribbling, long shots, passing, technique, all those high attributes, they can be like 18s, 19s, and 20s. Obviously, if trained right, because he does have that potential in him, he could be really, really amazing. And apart from his quickness, he's really good physically. Jumping reach, his natural fitness is good, stamina, strength, really decent for a 17-year-old. So, hopefully, yeah, he will join. Well, he is going to join. And yeah, we can develop him into a really good midfielder for us, good creative midfielder. And that is strong as well, because decent height, he's going to be hard to tackle and all of that. So, yeah, excited about him. Oh, this is so funny. Look at this. Let's read through the whole situation. It says, Arsenal's goalkeeper, David De Gea, has declared that he is very flattered to be linked in the press with a club like Man United. The player's statement, which featured in an article on the Football Post, seems to confirm that the 25-year-old is ready to consider any offer that might be forthcoming. It says, should a move materialise, Arsenal might consider bringing in Victor Valdez as a replacement. Of course, our player. Oh, and it says, yeah, De Gea is reportedly far from happy. He seems like a player that gets unhappy a lot. Happened with us. Oh. He's considering his options. Interesting. Go to information. He wants to impress me. He wants to impress me when he left, not when he was at the team. That doesn't make sense. Okay, but what I'm going to try and do, apparently they may be interested. Are they actually interested now? Take this crap away. We'll go to the normal look here. See, they aren't actually, yeah, there's no interest for Victor Valdez, but it said that for whatever reason. I'm not sure if they just came up with that like a rumor, but if I go players to exchange, it obviously won't work, but if we put it in there, we'll see what kind of response we get. We get suggest terms. Yeah, I'll make the offer, but it probably, yeah, they didn't even consider it, so it won't be accepted. But anyway, what do you think about that whole situation? So, look at this. After offering the offer that was probably not going to be accepted, David De Gea is on his bloody merry-go-round. Look at this. It says, reports in the dressing room suggest that De Gea informed his manager of his desire to discuss terms with Manchester United after learning of their interest in him, but was left angered by Wenger's refusal to agree with his request. So sources close to the player suggest that the goalkeeper wants a chance to play in the UEFA Champions League, and he believes a move to Manchester United would allow him to achieve that. In the first season, it was the complete opposite. What the hell? De Gea. He doesn't have... That's his problem. He doesn't have faith in the team he's playing for. Is that a player you want at your team? Because we've made it. We made it a season... We qualified that season he wanted to leave. And now it's the same with Arsenal. One season not in Champions League, he calls it quits. So, regardless of how good he is, do you think it's wise to have that kind of player as one of your key players as well? Where you put a lot of money into signing him like they did. 15 million. And like Manchester United did in real life, 17.25 million. What do you think anyway? What do you think about that? And he's never averaged over 7. But yeah, saying that most goalkeepers don't. If you look at Valdez for what has he averaged? History, career stats. I suppose so far he's averaging 7. But it's really close to it. The first season where we signed him, where we took over from him basically, from De Gea, yeah, almost a 7 average rating. So what do you think anyway? For the whole situation, it's just getting more twisted, isn't it? Also here, some more transfer news. Cardiff has offered a loan, and we did accept it originally. Of course, now we just have to finalise the deal for 1 month. They wanted him to be a rotation player, but I changed it to a key player, squad status, so he's going to have to play 1 month. It's a good little tester, because it's not obviously assured for the rest of the season. If we need him, yeah, we can get him back in a month, but they could want to renew the loan. But yeah, a month it's a good fee for Cardiff. Playing champion, yeah, especially that a team that's dominating in the championship as well. They have striking injuries or anything. Well, they got defensive injuries. They're gonna have trouble there. They should try and get a defender on loan. But yeah, got like Jerome Sinclair. He's actually a decent player. He's on loan from Liverpool. I'm gonna get a scout report on him. He's still in the 20. Then you got Makeda. He's made his way there. Joe Mason. I think he's a decent striker. He's not that good. Anyone else? No, that's about it. So yeah, they probably could do with another striker. And Mats Mola Daly, I've never knew how to say his name. But yeah, he is an ex-Manchester United youth player. Yeah, they signed him, but never came through. But he looks decent. He's got good attributes. He's definitely a Premier League player, I feel. So I think he'll eventually make the move. He's still only 21. What's his potential like? It says current ability would be a good signing. So obviously, with that kind of player on the books, they should stand a good chance of getting promoted and could improve significantly in the future. So, yeah, what do you think about getting him back? He'll be that, yeah, homegrown for Manchester United. What do you think? And you can see here, Cardiff loaned him today. It's accepted today, but there's something interesting when I click on him. He's already scored a league goal. Already he scored for them. That's how good he is. He is a master of getting goals on his debut. Remember his debut? Well, not remember it. You didn't see it, of course, but yeah, it would have been 15 or 16 for Leverkusen. Scored in his debut. Starting debut as well. Legend. This guy at 17 still. Just craziness. But anyway, we'll go back. We'll go to Cardiff. We'll go to their schedule just to make sure of it. 3-3 against Sunderland. He scored the first goal of the game. Let's just check it out. Oh, wait, can I? Oh, you can't watch the goal. Why the hell not? Why can't... You should be... Surely it must be able to see. There's no thing to see all goals in the game. Oh, come on. There should be that, don't you think? Nah, can't see the goal. That's shocking. And also, don't forget, Vallejo, you probably forgot we have this guy. I did for a period, but we signed him on a new contract for 3 years. His contract was running out at the end of the season. He's still got... A lot of these guys you're going to forget about. You can't remember all of them. He's got potential to be a star still, but has that injury proneness about him. And a couple other guys, I've tried to mention him a bit more now, but who else? I'm not sure. We'll go general info. I think a couple of the centre midfielders. They're all probably promoted to the under-21s now. There's so much of them that I can't even find one of them, yeah? Sandy Lovrich. He's one of the guys I mentioned. I'm disappointed with his growth, to be honest. We signed him for 3.5 million. And right now, his potential is not that... Oh, he's got potential to be a good player still in the Premier League, but probably not that star quality. Signed him on the beta way back then. He's performed out on loan, though, for Twente, so maybe a bit better than the report suggests. So anyway, after all of that action, we have a game against Zenit right now. Second game in the UEFA Champions League group stage for this season. Obviously, the game against Barcelona will be highly anticipated next time out. Where are we? When will that game be? Yeah, Barcelona. In a couple of weeks. A few games' time, we'll be playing into them. That's really, really huge. But yeah, we'll be moving on to the Zenit game. Should be winning. Took Valdez out, but still keeping relatively the same team. Dropped James Wilson as well. Bring in RVP. Should be a bit more confident. Well, no, not confident. We need to give him some match fitness. And I want him to hold his ability still. Come on, RVP. Don't drop off. Because we can't sell him. We could sell him, but he's valued 2.8. I feel, players' values drop dramatically. Like, for example, Ribéry, I was checking out before, for Bayern Munich. His value has dropped to 1.4 million. His contract is running out at the end of this season. Well, guess what I'm going to go for at the end of this season? I think you can have a little bit of a guess. And he's not the only player from Bayern Munich that would be available. There's Dante. He's only 32. So you can still perform at that level. His contract's running out at the end of the season. And we've got running out at the end of the season. We can sign him in January. And we can put heaps of wage budget there. I don't want to keep increasing my transfer budget because then we'll dig into a wage budget and can't put it back. But yeah, we've got heaps there. So exciting times, but let's go straight into the game. I'm looking for a more convincing game here. Last time out against West Ham, it wasn't convincing. Need to turn that around. And yeah, just bang in straight away. You can see their formation there. Just a simple 4-4-1-1 by them. Obviously, to play a defensive kind of game. And then counter. I'm guessing that's the way they will play. So we'll go here passionately. I expect nothing but a win from this match. Maybe that will be a better team talk. Come on. Need to see a much better performance. We're lucky enough to pull out a draw and get a point from the last game. To keep our unbeaten streak going. Come on. We need a convincing win. Rafael, Di Maria. Can we score already? Romero. Pirlo. Di Maria. Van Persie. Oh, come on. Finish. And I was going to say, this tactic even more so is about maintaining the possession and waiting until you get a chance. If you saw, previous games or whatever, as they're trying to get rid of it there. I was getting around maybe 50% possession, 55, close to 60 sometimes, but this is, even more on that scale. Pushing towards, 60 and 70 possession, as you can see right now. First 8 minutes on 65 to 66 now. Rafael, Royce, Di Maria, Van Persie, Romero, Depay, Royce. That is amazing. See, regardless of where I'm playing my players, I just want to see that. That is what I want to see. The good passing, attractive football. That is exactly it. And Zenit's not a bad team as well. They've got quality players. Look, Javi Garcia and Depay had their creative instinct there to find Royce. That's what I mean. Keep passing around the box until the goalkeeper's out of position, until he commits like he did there, thinking Depay would shoot, and then we finish. And to get Depay passing and not taking a shot in the box, I must have done something right, yeah? I must have, set something right for him. So, good start. Good start here. Now Depay. Royce. Can he do it again? Royce! Come on! And more surprisingly, Depay has got 2 assists already. What a game from Depay and Royce combining together well. Yes, come on. What a goal. Royce, he just tested it down like that. See that quick movement as well to trick the defender, then finished it with skill. Could this be a third? Rafael whips it in. Luke Shaw maybe. No. They clear it. Oh no, it's 2 against 2 here, but Pirlo, he mops up with an important challenge. Romero now to Di Maria. Darts through, and we get it back. For me, what's his name? Romero, he's perfect as a deep-lying playmaker because he can create, but also to get back enough. He's good defensively. Perfect play in that position for me. And you could probably play the halfback role as well. And then the advanced playmaker centre mid. Now Depay running through. Depay running through! If he scored that, that would have been one of the best goals because of the way he got past players there. But again, it's better stuff this game. We aren't being pressured into the long shots. Notice we still had a couple, but not as much as the previous game. Javi Garcia picks up an injury for them, so he comes off. And we feel like we have a lot more space here. Look at all the space. And look at that ball. Luke Shaw. Di Maria here sets it up. Romero! That's a hit and a half. First goal of the season. Lucas Romero. He's a talent. He is definitely a talent. Luke Shaw, that was dangerous cross. And Garay as well. Garay is a good centre-back. I think there was rumours for him signing for United in real life at some point, whether it was last year or, I don't know, last season. But either way, I rate him as a centre-back. He's a good player. But yeah, we've scored 3 goals already. They've got Danny as well. But look at that interception. Romero, he can score these long shots. And he can tackle. RVP. Romero almost again. It would have been 4. It would have been 4 goals. Now, far post. Jones. Depay. Stones. Oh my god. Now Di Maria. Man. This is great stuff we're playing. And you can see we're not doing that short corner anymore. Just change it up. I was getting a bit bored of doing that. Really. Just get normal corners in and we can still score from him. Di Maria. Jones! Didn't do anything with that. But yeah, dominated this first half. Look, 18 shots, 8 on target, 4 clear-cut chances. They haven't had a look in. Never looked like it. Might score another. RVP. Here he goes. Finds Luke Shaw belting forward. That's exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Yes, that's what I want. Those kind of goals. I love that. Yes. Come on, RVP. Played that across with the overlapping Luke Shaw. And see how he pulled it back and then it was left for a tap in? Just like passing it into the back of the net. That's what I want to see. And we're delivering it. We are delivering it here. Come on. Now it's Romero. Can we go for 5 in the first half? Di Maria. Luke Shaw. See, the complete wingbacks are acting just as wingers. In attack, they act as wingers. It's just, look at all these players up front there. There's just 3 at the back, and the rest of the team are in the attacking half. So Di Maria. Depay now. Oh, what a ball. Look at that. Oh, but Lombards came to collect it. But wow, that was a good ball. Oh, dangerous. Look at all the players there. Oh, how didn't we score? Actually, how didn't we score there? We had like all these players there, man. Talking about a dominant performance. Too easy. It's almost too easy. It makes me think, how were we playing that bad in the previous game? And Stones. That's how you do it. 5 in the first half. 7 clear-cut chances as well. Look at the passes completed, though. In attack, though, specifically. 99% accuracy in attack. 80%, pretty poor in midfield. Saying it's poor. It's not the greatest. But yeah, 90% accuracy in attack. That is insane stuff. 5-0. And yeah, you got to be happy with that. Sharing the goals around as well. Depay this game is more about assisting. Oh yeah, like I said, previous episode, I have full confidence he's the next Ronaldo or Messi. Just needs to keep developing. He's definitely performing in that vein. And we just need, we need to keep it up. Barcelona, they go ahead against Fiorentina as you would expect through Lionel Messi. So we just make some according changes here. We will take off Angel Di Maria. He's been fantastic in this game. Probably one of the better players, if not the best. Luke Shaw, like the left backs, whoever it is, Luke Shaw or Burnett, we keep rotating. They both perform. I'm not sure what because I don't have really a structure about it. I almost rotate one every single game. Like, do you have a thought on when I should play the certain player? If it's in which competition, maybe play Luke Shaw. Well, this is, in Europa League. Well, not, this is in Europe. In Champions League, of course. In European football. Maybe I should play Burnett in this and Luke Shaw because he's English in the Premier League. I don't know what you think, or should it just be, it doesn't matter. Just play whoever is ready. So we were going to take off Di Maria, wasn't I? And we'll bring on Will Hughes. Actually, we'll put him more deep line playmaker. Romero. Romero, he can play any of those three midfield positions: a halfback, deep line playmaker, or advanced playmaker. He's insane. So, who are we going to take off here? I reckon we'll take off Van Persie. Gave him match fitness, but don't have to get him burned out or anything. We'll bring on Falcao. Needs the same. Because don't forget, he's only on loan. But there's going to be a time where I'm going to have to not get him on loan again. Don't forget that 250k wages is really high. You compare it to another guy, you got Depay, like 44k. He probably will need or want a new contract. Royce, okay, 205 because we signed him. Januzaj, 70k. But yeah, you can see the trend there anyway. I'll just do 2 changes for now. Because that's realistic. Apparently, when people think I do 3 subs, it's not realistic. But don't forget, it's a video game. And like, sometimes I just do it to get it over with. So I don't have to keep going in it like a couple times. Or if I just make 1 sub, going at 3 individual times. It's not necessary, especially when you're dominating a game. I just only did 2 there so we don't get an injury. I just want to check out SQL Garay. He's still 29. There's probably better looking players in the game. Attribute-wise, of course. But yeah, physically he's not absolutely amazing. And tackling still only 14. He's okay, but he's not just... Yeah, I think he's a bit underrated, don't you think, in the game? I don't know. I feel he's a better defender than shown in the game. Like, I feel there's better rated defenders that he's as good as in real life, if not better. So we'll bring on a third here. We'll bring on the Mario Götze. We'll bring him on for Royce. So there we go. Make that change. Götze, of course, signing this season from Bayern Munich. And again, that's something... a strategy I might be going for, weakening other Champions League contenders like Barcelona. We stole Iniesta, and then Götze from Bayern Munich. I'm going for the Manchester City strategy they went for in the league, stealing like how they started like stealing Arsenal players and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Clichy started with Adebayor as well. So I'm maybe trying that strategy for Champions League. It may work out. We'll see. But here, Luke Shaw. But obviously the main thing is strengthening our teams. And of course, the better players are going to come from other teams in the Champions League. That's just expected. That there's the best players in the world playing for teams in the Champions League. That's a no-brainer. But here, Götze, Falcao, finish it off. Depay. Oh, that's a frustration from Depay. But it's not going to affect the game. Absolutely killed them. Second half, we're slacked off a bit. That's something I noticed in Football Manager. Has anyone noticed? Like when you have these kind of games, you get like 4 or 5 goals in the first half, but then second half you may get 1 or not even score. It's just, it goes like that for whatever reason. They just cool off and they don't continue that form that they did in the first half. Not sure what you think, but yes, that was a good performance. Zenit didn't have a shot on target, so we defended well, we kept possession well, we took our chances, and that's all you can ask from us. And Juve won 7-0 against Maribor. How about that? So anyway, that is it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was definitely exciting. West Ham, you saw what happened in that game. We escaped. We were able to keep our unbeaten streak. I do want to go for that. I mentioned during that game that I've never done that before. There's always that game in the season that stuffs me up. Or probably, a few games. So there's probably going to be a couple other games like that against maybe a lower team in the league or a mid-table team, whatever. They're going to struggle to beat through different circumstances, whatever it may be. It's just one of those things in Football Manager. But hopefully I can break that trend. I've done it so far. So we've got to prep ourselves for those future challenges. But look, the next episode, of course, is going to be Watford and Burnley. But the episode after that is going to be Barcelona away from home in the league, then Man City at home. That's going to be an amazing episode. I can't wait to record that. But hopefully you enjoyed this. Drop a like if you did. If you're new to my channel and this is the first video you have seen, press that subscribe button for daily Football Manager and FIFA videos. And I'll see you guys next time.